Hello, 7th of February 2026. We've had a video put up earlier today of the wonderful sight of Pacemaker leaving Overwater Marina. She's now cruising the cut again, which is excellent news. Also heard earlier this morning that unfortunately Sefton, who was the narrowboat in the shot here, right in the bottom of the breach, has been written off. And from what I hear, I believe the actual hull isn't perhaps as bad as was expected, but the interior has been maybe completely flooded at some point, is very badly contaminated with diesel and with silt, mud, and from what's been said, the owner doesn't want to have to go through the heart-wrenching job of ripping out their home and refitting it. So that's quite understandable, really, that they've decided to write Sefton off and move forward with a different boat. These are just some shots of Sefton in the breach, so you can all see them. Again, most of them have been shown on my channel, but it's nice to have a bit of a recap. You can see what a state she was in and what a massive amount of work has been carried out to get her to the point where she is today, at another marina, being checked over and assessed, if you like. So thank you to all those people that did work towards that, and in such fast pace, to be honest. Now, saying Sefton's been written off, I know she's got quite a rare engine in her. I have read on the internet that the engine has run since, and the hull isn't actually in that bad of a condition. So I'm pretty sure at some point someone will buy Septton back off the insurance and refit her, and that would be a wonderful sight to see her back on the cut. To the right person, that wouldn't be too big of a job, fitting a boat out. People have built boats from scratch and then fitted them out completely themselves. Obviously lots of boat builders do that, so you've just got to find the right person to do it. And Sefton being such an important boat before the breach, and now after being through all this, I'm sure she'll have a big following, if you like. So I'm sure someone will buy her up and refit her and get her going again. Even if she needed hull repairs or whatever, it's all doable. It just costs money. So it's a bit of a shame for the owner, of course, but it's not the end for Sefton, I wouldn't think. It's amazing now, looking at the breach, how different it is now. Looking back at these pictures, you don't realise how much work has actually happened in the last month or two. Month and a half, isn't it? This was the fateful night of winching Sefton out. That was a wonderful sight in itself, really. Took a lot of pulling and a lot of work to get to that point. But Crouch Recovery soon got her out. She had to come out one way or the other anyway, so the repairs could get planned and start to happen on the actual breach. So it was something that had to happen. see it. Now starting to leave the breach, which is good news. It was a wonderful sight on that dark, misty night. Quite hard to film, but it's good to catch. And then moving forward on this video, at least, we go over to when she'd gone down to Grindley Brook, and she was being rigged there to be craned out. Another very, very windy day. Struggled like mad with my drone, so this was filmed on my GoPro, and the crane team struggled a little bit in as much as getting at a level point to lift. They tried to lift several times before the actual lift happened, but then they found there must have been water or some such inside the boat, and it kept getting to one point and then all of a sudden going out of arc balance when the water rushed forwards. Sad really, but it was a challenge for them, and they overcame that. And as you'll see here, again, they did get her lifted out. She's going up now. This was quite a sight in itself. In such a small, tight spot of Grindley Brook, you'd never expect to see a crane. That was me with my drone coming back down. It was too windy. Such a tight spot. Incredible that they managed to crane 2 boats out. And also, not only the tightness of the spot, craning in such windy conditions, not ideal, but was all dealt with very, very smoothly. As been said on earlier in the video, they do say the hull's not in bad condition. As you can see, it looks quite straight, doesn't it? They are quite strong structures, boats, so lots of people were saying to me at the time, oh, I'm sure it's broken its back when it went in and all sorts. I don't think that would have been the case, and I don't think winching up that slope would have done too much damage to a decent base plate. Even if it had, you can replace a base plate easy enough. You can overplate holes, you can do all sorts. So, as been said, unfortunately Sefton has been written off and won't be repaired under the current owners. Hopefully they get to move forward with a new boat and enjoy the canal. Maybe they didn't want the stigma surrounding them of that Septton may have of all the breach and whatever, and they just wanted a fresh start. That's another possibility. But hopefully someone will buy her back, do the repairs, and we will see Septton on the cut again at some point soon. Thank you very much, and look out for my future videos. Cheers.